Hello everyone, my name is Ashley Nazareth Banegas and the article I chose is titled Bullying in Students with and Without Hearing Loss by Martin Pinkhart and Jens P. Pfeiffer. The article focuses on the different types of causes and effects of bullying in students with and without hearing loss. As defined in the article, bullying has been defined as the repeated and intentional targeting of harm to a person who has less power or has difficulty defending himself or herself. Physical bullying is characterized by observable behaviors including being hit, beaten up, and/or physical threats. There is also the possibility of being indirectly bullied through social exclusion or spreading untrue rumors. The study in the article focused on students who bully or have been bullied who are deaf and hard of hearing. It is believed that those students with some type of hearing loss has an elevated risk of being bullied. Because some students with hearing loss may have lower social and communicative skills, low self-esteem, and lack of emotional control, this may contribute to that elevated chance of being bullied when placed in a mainstream school. However, to reduce the risk of students with hearing loss being bullied, then students can be placed in a special school to avoid contact with hearing peers who might bully them and prefer to socialize with other students with hearing impairments. Also, these special schools have smaller class sizes, meaning less students. Bullying, emotional and behavior problems, social support, grades, hearing loss, and socio-demographic variables were measured for the study. Based on the results of the study, individuals who were deaf reported to have the highest level of physical and relational victimization. Also, students from families with lower educational attainment were more likely to bully others than their peers from families where at least one parent had completed the highest school track. There were also main effects of age and peer support, as well as interaction effects of hearing status with parental support and grades. In contrast, hearing students with higher levels of parental support and better grades reported lower levels of being bullied. Because there is an elevated risk of bullying in students who are deaf and who attend special schools, the author believes that schools should provide anti-bullying interventions as needed. In these interventions, general and hearing loss-specific risk factors would have to be addressed in anti-bullying programs for students. The authors also believe that teachers should develop more effective ways of supporting students who are at risk of being bullied, such as making themselves aware of who is at risk of being bullied, coaching students involved in bullying to behave assertively and avoid future problems, or prompting other students to stand up for someone being picked on. Through this type of awareness, students will be more knowledgeable on how to approach such circumstances in a respectful and positive way. Because of the lack of studies done on bullying in students with hearing impairments, the authors believe there should be more studies on the identification of risk factors for being bullied and for becoming a bully in students with hearing impairments. Future studies should test whether the bullying experiences of students with hearing impairments in special and regular schools are predicted by the same or by different factors. Based on the after effects of bullying, I agree and believe that bullying increases the risk of mental health problems such as anxiety, depression, and poor academic outcomes. From this, students will feel discouraged to learn, all while feeling uncomfortable in the classroom environment. It is our job as educators to bring awareness of the effects of bullying in the classroom, not only to the students with hearing impairments, but with all of the students. This would benefit all types of students, especially in the general education classroom. I believe it is important as educators to be informed about the different ways to approach and integrate more effective ways to support students who are at risk of being bullied. Because there's a lack of awareness when it comes to bullying students with hearing impairments, then there should be meetings or reunions where teachers and other school staff are further informed of such effective strategies that can be applied in the classroom setting. Through this, bullying will become less evident because of the awareness given. Through proper collaboration of teachers and other school staff, strategies and ideas can be shared on how to approach situations where bullying has occurred within the classroom setting. These ideas that are shared have been confirmed effective based on the actual evidence of when the strategy was integrated in the classroom. From this, it is important to let students know they are not alone and have the support of everyone, thus including their parents. As educators, it is important to encourage parent participation and input when involving bullying of their child or when their child has bullied someone else. Through this collaboration, parents would be able to talk with their child, understanding them from a different point of view. Teachers and parents can also plan different methods and strategies that can be used outside of school. If their child has low self-esteem because they're bullied based on their disability, then parents can help increase their self-esteem through extracurricular activities that promote such. This can be done through activities that involve the child's personal interests. As teachers, it is important to bring awareness of the diversity of students in the classroom. When I did my internship in a second grade classroom, I was teaching my students a unit on what friendship consists of. To properly do so, I incorporated appropriate literature, activities, and had students participate in personal experiences in which they built from to further understand the concept. Students are being informed and properly introduced to a concept that is positively promoted. The same would be done when it comes to respecting students with disabilities, such as students with hearing impairments. This approach would be very useful to use in the general education classroom. Finally, if such bullying is present in the classroom, as teachers, it is important to talk to the student who bullied and the student who received the bullying to understand both point of views. It is important to address and value both point of views because that way students know they are heard. This would be done in private. That way students will feel more comfortable sharing what truly happened. From this, teachers plan what to do next based on what was shared. The article was retrieved from the Steelman SEU library, peer-reviewed, and within the last 5 years. Thank you for watching and have a blessed day.